Welcome everybody to another episode of Fantasy News. I am your disheveled goblin host, whose voice apparently still cracks, Daniel Greene. And today, we're going to go ahead and jump straight on into that fantasy news, starting with the fact that apparently we got a post from Rick Roden, where he said that yes, Disney Plus will be bringing about a new, highest quality live action adaptation of his series, Percy Jackson and the Olympians or Lightning Thief. I don't know what the actual series name. I know the first book's Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Never been the biggest fan of this franchise, but I'm very happy to see this for the fans. Congratulations. And he promises that he will be involved in every single aspect of the show's creation, which makes sense that he's reassuring people of that after the incident of the last adaptation that even he himself has gone on to trash. Now, for fans, hold your horses, still a long way off, he just confirmed it at Disney Plus. Don't go full on crazy yet. Sometimes things like these projects get canceled, etc., etc. Let yourself do a little dance, just a little dance. And then simmer and wait. Welcome to the place that Wheel of Time fans have been in for a long time now, where we're in the waiting phase. We haven't even gotten the trailer yet. Hey, we could all hang out and talk about how we really want our adaptations to get here now. Are you a Neil Gaiman fan? Well, you probably are, because my audience has taste. And if you are, and you're also a fan of his work with The Sandman, you should be ecstatic to hear that you will be getting a full cast reading of The Sandman available over at Audible starting July 15th. There are crazy names involved with this, including James McAvoy, Kat Dennings, Riz Ahmed, I hope I said that right, I do like your work quite a bit, and Andy freaking Serkis! We're getting Andy freaking Serkis and James McAvoy in one project. I love both of them so much, and while I don't typically like full cast readings, I do very much so enjoy these people enough to go ahead and listen to this regardless. Oh, and Neil Gaiman himself is going to be the narrator. This is just awesome. Insert comments of people being like,
"You didn't mention this actor."
Tor.com has put up the cover reveal for the 6th book in the Murder Bot Diaries. They've posted, "Our favorite cranky TV drama artificially intelligent robot will be back in 2021. Cover reveal for Martha Wells' Fugitive Telemetry over at Den of Geek." Look at that. It looks pretty good. I'm excited. Don't even know these books. Never heard of them before, but they have really strong reviews on Goodreads and a whole lot of ratings. So I might add these to my TBR. Let me know if I should in the comments down below. I read them. I just don't reply a whole lot. I like to just read and leave the heart, let you know I saw it. I don't know. I always feel anxiety replying to people in comments with words. You saw that one Goodreads video. I struggle saying words to people. And to my Cosmere fans out there, which pretty much means my audience, it appears that the first 3 mass market paperbacks of the Stormlight Archive will be on sale over at Barnes & Noble from now until June 8th. It's buy one, get one 50% off, which isn't everyone's favorite kind of sale, but hey, it's a book series, so you might as well be like, I like the first, I'll get the second and the third, and that way you're getting the deal. Or you could be like, well, I haven't read them yet, but I'm gonna get the first and the second one half off, and just hope it pans out for me. Or, you're just a mega fan, you don't own them physically yet, and you decide that now is the time to own them physically. Why am I going over the options and reasons of buying? Next news. We have also had Denis Villeneuve make waves in the Dune community as he has come out and compared Paul Atreides' arc to that of Michael Corleone in The Godfather, setting a serious tone for the movie he is currently working on. And without getting into spoilers, I'm going to go ahead and move on from this story and not get into why it makes sense and is a good thing to hear. But if you are interested in more videos like this, I will take this as an opportunity to shout out friend of the channel and great content creator Ideas of Ice and Fire. He has been making wonderful Dune content, and I'm sure by the time I have this up, he will have his video out responding to this latest development. Or not. I don't mean to put pressure on your shoulders. Yeah, you probably will. Maybe not? I don't know. Great Dune content regardless. So a very popular franchise, The Vampire Chronicles, has been acquired over at AMC. This includes the adaptation that has been being worked on by the creator and her son. I do not know a whole lot about this series or what's going on here, but I understand this is big news, people are excited for it, but my unfamiliarity with this makes me hesitant to give any opinions or thoughts. Links, of course, to all the articles covering this in the description down below, so go read yourself. I'm just a news aggregate. Or you're just here for my opinions, in which case, this next story I may or may not have an opinion on, because in editing, I change the order every now and then. Let's see if I do. Bethesda's Pete Hines has come out and made a statement that Elder Scrolls 6 will not be released for many years, and you should not expect a whole lot on it. The next couple of years, to clarify. And the reaction to this has been a whole lot of memes of being like, then why say anything in the first place? We just saw Elder Scrolls in the headline and got excited, and now we're disappointed. Yeah, read full headlines before you let yourself get hyped, and then usually go read the article too to make sure what you're reading in the headline makes sense. But yeah, Elder Scrolls, good bit off, which is a bit frustrating, especially with like the little tidbits we've been given, which have made me think, oh, it's going to be coming soon, but apparently not, and the world's a very sad place. But for my Elder Scrolls fans, who also have a Nintendo Switch, and have been dying to play even more Elder Scrolls on your Switch because you already have Skyrim on there, because Skyrim is on every machine, it appears that Elder Scrolls Blades is now available for the Nintendo Switch, and that I have not played yet. And in my favorite story of the day, because it involves Katee Sackhoff, and who doesn't love Katee Sackhoff, she will be reprising her role to play Bo-Katan in the Season 2 of Mandalorian live action. So this means not only are we getting Boba Fett, but we are also getting Bo-Katan. So cool! And it's Katee Sackhoff coming back to play her. Could we get better Star Wars news right now? I know I always claim I'm cutting down on the Star Wars news, but this is worth covering. Damn it. We're getting Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, and Boba Fett in the next season of The Mandalorian. I'm so there. You know how a while ago I was like, actually, I'm more excited for the behind the scenes of Mandalorian? Nope, scratch that. Now I'm just more excited for season 2. I've had a very like frustrating day, and for some reason I feel like I'm just coming across super petty and like weirdly sarcastic this whole fantasy news. I'm sorry if that's coming through. I'm doing my best. There has been this sensationalized like crazy Deadpool story floating around the internet. I'm not going to put it in the headlines because I don't want anyone to be here thinking like anything crazy around Deadpool is happening. Basically, Ryan Reynolds has been saying like, yes, there's been momentum for Deadpool 3 over at Disney, as well as a couple other people involved. Then one guy who was involved with Deadpool 1 and 2, very high up involved, in fact, he's credited as the co-creator, said no, he knows for sure nothing is happening over at Disney for Deadpool 3. And we really don't know much more beyond that, as of right now recording this. It's kind of a he said, she said, and it's the perfect scenario for a lot of websites to put up crazy headlines about Disney and Deadpool and blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know. I just don't believe or care about this. I want to put this here to let you know, if you're seeing these headlines, it's been a bit sensationalized. Just roll with it. As of me recording this, he's just put out another statement where he's kind of saying he's annoyed with people who are running with his words so much, so even there you go. The guy who originally made the statement is saying chill. Although he did double down and say for sure he knows there's no movement with Deadpool 3 over at Disney currently. Whether or not he's lying or Ryan Reynolds, who knows? Now we have gotten our first look at the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo taking place on a PlayStation 5, and it looks exquisite, and it was presented on a game that just, I think, made all of us think of the Stormlight archive. Like, you can't look at that and not go, oh, Stormlight, right? Stormlight. So yes, the tech demo looks spectacular, but also as a part of this news, I just want to cover the fact that I, as the same as you, was thinking the same thing. We were all collectively thinking it. This exact engine should be used for Stormlight Archive. I will say, though, it's a legitimately impressive step forward for technology, though this news is a bit older compared to a lot of the stuff we're covering here today, so I'm sure you've heard about it. Let's just move on. And just when you thought Stephen King couldn't, no way, get another adaptation to his name coming down the road, boy oh boy, he did. It's called Antlers. It's not a Stephen King story I'm familiar with. He apparently co-wrote it with Joe Hill. Not familiar with his work particularly, but this is coming to HBO Max and going to be added to their slate of content for you to tune into their new streaming service for. I'm just going to cancel my HBO subscription and flip it on over to HBO Max, and that's the plan now. Not only do we have the confusion of how many streaming services we need to subscribe to, but now it's about which newer versions of the existing ones we need to subscribe to and cancel our older ones. Yay. And this news legitimately made me so happy, and I'm very excited, because I'm hoping it'll be done well. Disney, don't disappoint me, please. We're getting a live-action remake of Atlantis. If you, like me, were a massive fan of this growing up, this is probably great to hear. I just have one request. Please bring Michael J. Fox back in some capacity. He's one of my favorite people on the planet. Atlantis growing up for me was so impactful on my taste in like Disney movies. This one was like the GOAT for me for a long time. And I know a lot of people say like Treasure Island is their most underrated. Not for me. I go with Atlantis. And I'm very, very happy to say we are officially getting a new release date in theaters. I was right when I dismissed it last time, and thank you, Josh Boone, for providing me with a quote. But now we have an actual, here it is, new release date for New Mutants coming down the road, and it will be August 28th in theaters. So we may still be dealing with some of the ripples of stuff that's happening now then. Let's hope they're minimal. But assuming theaters are open, we will be seeing New Mutants drop August 28th. If this gets delayed again, I officially believe in curses. Not really. That's not real. I'm very excited for this, and let's get hyped for New Mutants. And in a rare instance of promotional humor actually making me laugh, the director who is currently behind the project to adapt Metal Gear Solid to a live-action movie put out a promotional tweet that had fantastic humor to it. As Snake is desperate for a mission during quarantine, and he's talking to people, ha ha ha, so funny, but at the end it is confirmed that we have some concept art posted looking like this, which the director praised himself, so it's not dead, and that's cool, because I know a lot of people are looking forward to a Metal Gear Solid adaptation. And in the last bit of news today, we have the news that a new Star Trek TV show is coming down the road with Ethan Peck as Spock. Okay, that has been all of your fantasy news for the day. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Hit the Patreon if you want to support what I do here. Join the Discord server and post any news you'd like to see me cover here on the channel. I promise less sassily next time in the Fantasy News channel. Have a good one, y'all. Peace! Oh, and real quick before peace, actually, my Attack on Titan Season 1 review will be posted tomorrow, and I'm very excited to get that to you, because I have a lot to say about the show, and don't worry, it's positive. Have a good one, y'all. Peace! And of course, I want to record a special shout out to my latest high-tier Patreon, Isaac Schober. Thank you so much, Isaac. I hope you're having a wonderful day and enjoyed the Fantasy News.